There are other men who dress in women's clothes, but they have a lifestyle totally opposite to the she-males. Far from being exhibitionists, these are men in hiding who have an uncontrollable obsession to cross-dress. This is a transvestite. He is a member of one of 300 transvestite groups that meet in secret across the country.
Explain what the necessity is.
Everybody has a way of relieving the pressure. Everybody does. Some people drink, some people gamble, some people jog. It doesn't matter. You know, my way of relieving that emotional pressure within me is to cross-dress.
It's very difficult to explain. It was just a compulsion. I would do it.
The first time I can remember putting on any female clothing would be in the area of 10 to 11 years old.
And whose clothing was it?
Mother's.
In the beginning, did you masturbate with women's clothes on?
Very definitely, yes.
Did everybody here?
Yes. Sure.
Did anybody here have homosexual experiences?
No, absolutely not.
Although I had a great fear that I was a homosexual because I dressed.
Virginia Prince, formerly Charles Prince, is now 71 years old and has unofficial status as Grande Dame of Transvestism. She has lectured and written extensively on the subject, and in the late 1950s she began publishing the journal Transvestia. She does not wish to appear on camera.
Was it a sexual turn-on for you?
Oh, it is for most everybody to begin with. You have to grow past the stage of being an erotically aroused male in a dress, which results eventually in an orgasm. But when the orgasm is over, if you continue to stay in the dress, you eventually begin to discover there's this other part of yourself. You cease being an erotically aroused male and you simply become a man who becomes to recognize that, gee, there's something nice about girlness that I'm enjoying experiencing.
You gotta see what I got.
Of all the transvestites we met, only Ken and Joe agreed to be filmed as men. Ken is a psychologist who works with other transvestites. He is the divorced father of 3 children.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Joe, also divorced, is a designer.
Them first?
Typical of transvestites, they are dressing in a hotel room, often the only place assuring anonymity and safety from discovery.
I brought 2 wigs.
Ken, who are you when you take off those clothes?
I'm Ken. I'm always Ken.
You're always Ken.
Yeah.
You mean there's no new personality when you dress?
There's a new mood, a real high.
Is it sexual?
It's sexual as well as everything else. It's like all the things in your life that you thought were crap suddenly come through and are positive.
When you were a kid and you did that, did you feel it was wrong? Were you told it was wrong?
I didn't stop to think it was wrong until it was afterwards. I got erections immediately.